Hello, I'm your friend Teacher Sam. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey to explore the world of English colloquial phrases. Now, you might be wondering, why do we need to learn these phrases? Well, the answer is simple. Colloquial phrases are the heart and soul of everyday conversation. They are the informal conversational expressions that native speakers use all the time, giving the language its unique flavor and character. They can make your English sound more natural and fluent, helping you to connect more deeply with native speakers. Moreover, they can improve your comprehension skills as you'll be able to understand not just the words, but the underlying meanings and cultural nuances. So let's dive in and discover the beauty of these phrases. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and techniques to learn English colloquial phrases on your own. Firstly, it's crucial to understand what colloquial phrases are. Colloquial phrases or colloquialisms are informal expressions used in everyday language. They add colour, humour, and a touch of local flavour to our conversations. They are the spices in the language soup, if you will. Let's look at some examples to get a clearer picture. Imagine you're in an English-speaking country and you hear someone say, "It's raining cats and dogs." You look up, expecting a feline and canine downpour, but all you see are heavy raindrops. This phrase is a classic example of a colloquialism, and it simply means it's raining heavily. Or perhaps you've heard someone mention they're feeling under the weather. Now, we're all technically under the weather, aren't we? But this phrase isn't about geography. It's a way of saying that someone isn't feeling well. Another common colloquial phrase is break a leg. Oddly enough, this isn't a violent suggestion. It's actually a way to wish someone good luck, especially before a performance. But why do we use such puzzling phrases? Well, colloquial phrases often have historical or cultural origins. They're a bit like linguistic fossils, offering us glimpses into the past. Break a leg, for instance, has its roots in theatrical superstition. Actors believe that wishing someone good luck before a show can actually bring bad luck, so they use this phrase instead. Understanding these phrases can feel like decoding a secret language, and in a way it is. Colloquialisms are shared secrets among native speakers, adding a layer of camaraderie to conversations. They're also a testament to the richness and diversity of English. Learning colloquial phrases can help you sound more natural in English. It can help you understand movies, songs, and books better. Plus, it's a great way to learn about the culture of English-speaking countries. Now that you have a basic understanding of colloquial phrases, let's move on to the learning process. The first step in learning colloquial phrases is immersion. Now you might be wondering, what does immersion mean in this context? Well, it's about surrounding yourself with the language in a natural and authentic environment. This allows you to hear and see how these phrases are used in real-life scenarios, helping you to understand their meanings and nuances. Imagine you're exploring a new city. You don't just read about it in a book, right? You walk its streets, you taste its food, you listen to its sounds. That's immersion. And that's exactly what you need to do with English colloquial phrases. There are numerous resources available to help you with this. Podcasts, for instance, are a great way to hear conversational English. Movies and music are also fantastic, as they often use colloquial phrases in the dialogue and lyrics. Immersion is a powerful tool that can accelerate your learning process, so dive in and let the language envelop you. The second step is practice, practice, and more practice. You may have heard this old saying before, but it's absolutely true when it comes to mastering English colloquial phrases. The more you practice, the more likely you are to remember and use these phrases correctly and naturally in your conversations. So how do you go about practicing? Well, there are a few methods you can use to help you along your journey. Firstly, try to speak with native English speakers as often as you can. This interaction can be a goldmine for learning and practicing colloquial phrases. If you don't have access to native speakers in your circle, don't worry. There are plenty of language exchange platforms online where you can connect with native speakers from around the globe. Next, writing sentences using the phrases you're learning is another effective method. This helps you understand the context in which these phrases are used. Plus, it's a great way to check if you're using them correctly. Try to make this a daily habit. Write a few sentences or a short paragraph using the new phrases you've learned. Now, let's talk about language learning apps. There are numerous apps available that are specifically designed to help you learn and practice English. These apps often use gamification to make learning fun and engaging. They can be a great tool to practice your colloquial phrases on the go, whether you're waiting for the bus or enjoying a coffee break. Remember, every bit of practice counts. It's not about cramming everything in one go, but rather building a consistent practice routine. It's like watering a plant. You can't just pour a bucket of water once and expect it to thrive. You need to water it little by little, regularly. So get out there and start practicing. Engage in conversations, write sentences, use language learning apps. Do whatever works best for you. The key is to practice regularly and persistently. And before you know it, these colloquial phrases will become second nature to you. Remember, practice makes perfect. The final step in learning colloquial phrases is to use them and review them regularly. Now, let's delve into the how part of this step. Using these phrases in everyday conversations is an excellent way to ingrain them in your memory. You see, when we actively apply the things we learn, it helps to solidify that knowledge. So try incorporating these phrases into your daily chats, text messages, or even social media posts. Now, onto the review part. It's important to revisit these phrases periodically to ensure they're not lost in the recesses of your memory. Set aside a few minutes each day to go over them, or perhaps make a game out of it by challenging yourself to use a certain number of phrases each day. Remember, learning is a continuous process, and repetition is the key to mastery. Regular use and review will help you master these phrases in no time. To sum up, we've journeyed together through understanding English colloquial phrases, the art of immersion, the importance of practice, and the value of regular use and review. We've discovered how colloquial phrases, those casual expressions used by native speakers, can add flavor to our English conversations. We delved into immersion, showing how surrounding yourself with English, through movies, music, and literature, can expose you to these phrases in their natural habitat. We then moved on to practice, and how repeating these phrases, playing with them and using them in different contexts, can help to cement them in your memory. Finally, we stressed the importance of regular use and review, ensuring these phrases become a part of your everyday vocabulary. This is the key to sounding more like a native speaker and enhancing your English communication skills. Remember, learning English colloquial phrases can enhance your communication skills and make you sound more like a native speaker. So, keep learning and keep practicing. Good luck.